Que pasa, familia de dinero? I'm your host, Hotcher, back in the cut, and we about to turn the degrees up. What the what happened to the stock market? Oh my goodness! Now, I'm gonna give you guys the TDLR, something like that. Okay, just whatever that acronym is, you created. Just comment down below whatever that acronym. Did I do it right? We're going to talk about exactly what caused the stock market to absolutely melt today. And, you know, what happened to MicroAlgo. Most importantly, one of our big players decided to go, oh! But it's not over. It's definitely not over. But it is a time for us to reflect exactly what positions did you get in at? Did you sell? Did you hold? Let me know down below. If you are already a subscriber here on the channel, I want to say a big shout out to you. Thank you so much for being a part of the familia. And if you're a new viewer, all I got to say is hopefully you clicked on this video, get the information you need, decide to stay in the family because it's YouTube. I know you're alone. Come here. Come here, come here. I know my shirt's dirty. You know, I'm a dirty truck driver. No, I mean, like, I have a set outfit that I wear, and I do like oversized clothes just to keep myself humble and whatnot. Because if I'm out here let me calm down. Anyway, let me calm down. All right, so Apple decided to just put out today. Oh, hey. By the way, we're short on units. People ain't buying this new AI crap. And then guess what? We're selling you a phone without the firmware with the AI. Why don't we just delay the phone a year? Well, investors go sad and crazy. Well, that's what we saw today. And it could have been a lot worse, but of course, with the delay, they're putting out the products, they're making some money, but they're not putting out the full product, which is stupid. But it is what it is. On top of that, NVIDIA decided to say, hey, we have a flaw with our Blackwell chips. Whoopsie! Oh, great. So then, because the market doesn't know how to balance itself, it decided to crumble because a lot of AI stocks crumbled to the dang gunning ground. Now, we do have a lot of earnings this week. We have some IBM earnings. We have a lot of things going on this week, and so it's potential that it might go back up. It looks like it's trying to revive itself, but of course, anytime that you think things are just going up, you're having a good time, the stock market likes to and then you're like, oh, I think I'm all right. Hold on, I think I'm all right. Then you get up, you start getting up, and please, I just want to be a part of you. And it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So you gotta learn how to take a punch, and you're gonna see a lot more blue chip stocks that I'm gonna put out there because it's ridiculous on how much money you can make if you just wait a month or two instead of these swing trades where you're trying to do day by day. I should have never done day trading. I should have never done it. I've learned a major lesson. I ain't doing it. I'm buying companies I truly believe in. That's it. Because every time I do, like for instance, Rocket Lab or another one that I'm gonna bring, but Rocket Lab has been one of my biggest dang gunning players. It's like, man, why didn't I could have put my money into that. I just been putting it into penny stocks and watching it go. So obviously talking about penny stocks, MicroAlgo was definitely one of our big players. We were like, hey, we might get a squeeze. Hey, we're going to get a squeeze. And I don't know why these people were talking about a squeeze. That's why I'm not the doom and gloom guy. I'm a guy I'm trying to be real with you. I'm trying to, hey, I'm in a truck. I'm a blue-collared brother. I'm not rich. I know this McDusty shirt, Versace brand, off-brand, that I bought is looking clean with the Forever 21 beanie that I'm actually trying to find again. It's hard to, no, this is H&M. Dang. Oh man, H&M. I went premium on that one. I do like that hat though. Do you guys like the hat? Let me show you. Let me put it on. You like that? I think it clashes with the shirt, but I like the hat. I like the hat because look at that, but the shirt doesn't really pull it off. But if you put like this on, you put something like this on, or you know, anyway, let me take this off. we went off subject. I'm sorry. But anyway, so we're MicroAlgo is actually announcing that it's going to have that, of course, annual meeting where everybody gets together and we will decide on if we're going to do a 20-for-1. So, woo, wow, microcloud hologram all over again. Wow, who didn't see this coming? Wow, why did? Look, I talked about this and taking profits and whatnot about MicroAlgo, and it's happening. Now, there's a potential that it could pop once more. It happened with microcloud hologram, kind of getting the little people in there and taking the money back. So understand your entry and exits is looking like 25 cents is the new support that is building upon. 23 is a fallback. Anything below that, you know, it's kind of like no man's land. But again, I've always said this, around 24, 25 is what we can expect the reverse split to be, and then we're going to see the same amount of money when we do it. So a 20-for-1, you'll be opening at $5 and something. It might go up to 26, mimicking microcloud hologram. But to me, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a crystal ball. I'm just buying the dip. I took out my profits. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait. And possibly when it dips, as soon as a reverse stock split happens, I'll buy the dip, let it rip, sell that off, and then if there's another pump, I will just put in. I'll be using the profits. That's it. That's my plan. Okay, that's my plan. That's how I'm gonna operate. I've done this already 3-4 times. I've done dang gonna reverse splits. I did Mullen. Mullen I sold as soon as I got a profit. I said, man, I'm out this mug, and I'm glad I did. I did FFIE. I did not do it. That was my first ever reverse split. I should have dang gonna did it. And Faraday is just, whoa, my gosh, that's a pain. That's a painful way to go down. I'm talking about way down. Microcloud hologram. Did that one. Xpond. Like, I've done multiple reverse stock splits in order to know you buy the dip and let it rip. That's it. Buy the dip, let it rip. Now, of course, I'm going to bring some more prominent ones here on the channel that I bought a long time ago, and I strongly find them as huge competitors. I'm going to start doing the things that I usually do, which is delve into the economics of things. I don't know how I let this slip, how I didn't know Apple or Nvidia. Typically there's some kind of signs like tomorrow we're gonna see the jobs listings, or I think it's the job losses or what reports in the morning. So that might be a catalyst. If the numbers come in better, then we can see a kind of a healing process. We had almost everything go down, which is absolutely insane. I think at one point, other than one stock, was red. At some point, I think all stocks were red at some point today, which is sad, but it is what it is when it comes down to making smarter plays. Give me 1 second. A lot of people want to get rich, and look, I want to get rich, I want to get wealthy, but it seems like going about it very risky like, it's just not been the move. It has not been the move. There are certain plays that have been going off, but typically you would need to know before market opens, and then all of a sudden it just lifts off and you're with it. But if you see it lift off, typically you're just going to be caught in FOMO and you lose money. A lot of people are upset on how where my position is with microcloud hologram. I think, and I've said this, is that we're out of the pattern. We haven't seen a pattern like this, right? We've seen that the reverse split happens a week later, we get news or something, but we even have compliance, and today nothing happened. People say it might happen next week. I am tired of moving the goalpost. Look, this is a company who has put out earnings that say substantial amount of money is cash in hand, that this is going on, but we can't get one piece of news, and people want to say, well, it's a Chinese stock. No. There is plenty of other Chinese stocks. There is plenty of other stocks in general who at least release one piece of news. The last time we got a piece of news was in February. Now, the weirdest thing is like, okay, we've seen the reverse split. We've seen it pump twice. We have one short squeeze. What the heck is going on? And a lot of people are starting to lose faith. They're like, hey, man, you know, this entire time I could have been in Nvidia. You could have been, bro, let me explain this to you. You could have been in NVIDIA, buying it at 98, putting in calls at $98. It's $140. You wouldn't make bands upon bands upon bands to determine how much you put in. But the reality is there's so many opportunities out there that if you're locked in to MicroAlgo, MicroCloud Hologram, you're just putting in all your eggs in one basket. And I'm here to say, hey, MicroCloud Hologram definitely brings in my channel views. It gets people talking, and it gets people going, like Will Ferrell said. But it's just like, the reality is that a lot of people are losing right now. A lot of people are losing. I'm losing. I have personal things in my life that y'all don't understand. My videos don't seem the same, and maybe my attitude has changed. I don't know. But I've always stayed the same and said, hey, I told you I sold not MicroCloud Hologram. I did not sell. I have not sold. I am not going to sell until it freaking pops. MicroAlgo, I have sold all my shares because I have learned from my mistakes in the past. And if I was just to hold it, and I hope that it works, and know that I could get in at a lower position, make my money back, and then some. I mean, using your brain isn't cheating. It's not. But 20-for-1 is more than likely going to happen in November. What's going to happen to MicroCloud Hologram? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. This video ain't about MicroCloud Hologram, but these two are, like I said, kissing twins. That's weird. I don't know why I said that. But either way, I'm learning a lot, and I have a lot more to learn, and more so, I'm more positive in my car. Excuse me, my car. What the heck? This is a giant car. This is a big old car. No, in my semi. Just because sometimes, being alone allows me to like think about a lot of stuff throughout that day, and a lot of things aren't going my way. Especially today. It's kind of sad, the events that happened today. And the certain individual probably thinks I don't care. I do. I truly do. And I care about everybody. More so that I'm willing to hurt myself in the process in order for others to get ahead. But I'm slowly stopping that because I've seen that people, they like you a certain way. They like you a certain way. And if you're not that way, they don't like you. It's funny. You gotta be perfect in a world where people are so imperfect. They are so messed up. You can't even create content to warn people about the dangers ahead because they want hopium. You want to have hope. Let me tell you something. If you're focused on MicroCloud Hologram, you're focused on MicroAlgo, that's all you live for, that's all you die for. You can't make any more money. You're waiting on for this. You're waiting. This is a thing. There's another stock that's going up to 100. There's another stock like DRUG that's going up 3,000%. There's other stocks out there like NUZE, shout out to Trading Noob for that. There's many stocks out there. And this is a thing. I'm done playing this risky game. I'm starting to do full attention on these things. You got stocks that pump up at 9:30 and people want to jump in. I'm done doing that. I'm done. So I'm going to more so be looking at some blue chip stocks, some undervalued stocks of companies that I've already seen. I'm like, man, how is this so cheap? It's time for me to start looking into it like that, because every time if I show you, if I got rid of a few other stocks that's been my biggest catalyst, I'm waiting to pop, if it will, you'll be like, oh dang, how did you know about this? I did my research. If you believe in something that could potentially be big in the future, stop buying for now and start buying for later, because sooner or later, for some reason, it might come true. Believe in you. I believe that MicroCloud hologram is going to pop, and then MicroAlgo will pop, but it's a better way to play it. A smarter way to play it. How much will it pop by? I don't know. A lot of people say, oh, just wait until, you know, the reverse split compliance date, the earnings, and blah, blah, blah. The earnings has passed. The 23rd, it should have been put on Robinhood. But it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each of you. Familia de dinero. If you're a new viewer, hopefully you hit that subscribe button by now. Hit that like button to spread this out into the YouTube algorithm. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Adios.